Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 22nd, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Taurus, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles, you're coming through as a knight, so that is awesome. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, because you are represented by the Pentacles by Earth in the, can you see that? In the minor arcana. Then we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Ooh, a lot of water energy coming forward. The Page of Pentacles, now you're also coming through as a page. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that's awesome. Angels and spirit guides, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. So you have beautiful gifts coming forward. Now, do you know that you are actually taking them? No, you have no idea that you are taking these gifts. So they're coming forward. You're not going to realize yet that they're in like your sphere of being, your power of self, but they are. So that's going to be a very important thing to know, that you are a lot more powerful, a lot more assertive, strong. You have the gift of fire and water coming forward from God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, passion, and the heart. Now, the heart means that you feel things very intensely. So do take care of yourself this week, because you will be feeling this week more intensely than others. We start off with being the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles, we are astoundingly strong. We are astoundingly capable. We are astoundingly able. We're cutting through doubts, fears, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments to get to where it is that we want to be. But slow and steady wins the race for this week. So people are going to tell you, oh, move faster, go after this, do that. No, you are healing your heart. Okay, that's going to be a big part of this week for you. With the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups is healing, beautiful love coming in. So don't stress yourself out. Slow and steady wins the race. With the Two of Cups, healing, beautiful love, balancing the sacred feminine, sacred masculine aspects of yourself, balancing what you love, what you desire, where it is that you want to be, how it is that you want to move forward. Also, just having your life be more balanced, looking at things and saying, this is out of harmony and now I'm fixing it. That's going to be a really great thing, because we have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is it's doubt, it's fear, it's feeling small and overwhelmed, and it's feeling broken. So this is the three main wounds that we have gone through in our life. Three main heartbreaks, pains, disappointments. Now, as we get older, we can lump them into categories, because it's just lucky like that. We get to experience more, right? And we can lump them into the categories of, loss, or the categories of fear, or the categories of of chaos, type of thing. We can make them broad, or we can have them be a lot more specific. It depends on how much you have been through on this life's journey. And what you're going to see is that you're healing, but you're also naming the hurts that you have been through. You give voice, you give name to these hurts, and then you move forward with the Six of Cups in love and in balance. The Six of Cups is very healing, but it's going back to childhood, right? And that's when the Page of Pentacles comes in. It's going back to childhood. It's going back to healing, connecting, and guiding you forward. And with the Nine of Cups is a wish being granted. This is a cross your fingers for a wish coming forward during this time. And a wish is granted. And you're moving forward in deeper love, in deeper connection, in deeper understanding of what it is that you want. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is connecting with our inner child self, which is going to be easier to do, but it's going to seem a little silly to us. It's like, oh my gosh, why is this coming up? That happened when I was a child. That happened when I was a teenager. Or you might find that certain things stay with you. And the wounds, right, with the Three of Swords, have 3 swords stabbed in your heart. You don't really get over that. You can't just walk it off, So here, when you have the hurts come forward, you're healing them. But you are also knowing that they're going to need to be tended to. There are certain wounds that happen when we were small, or teenagers, or early 20s, or, whenever, that happened earlier in our lives that stay with us forever. But this is really talking about childhood, and you can bring it into the teen realm of existence. So just being aware of this, connecting with your inner child self, standing in love and in harmony. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. With you is going to be very important. Showing up for you is going to be very important. You're looking at different roads opening up to you. You are also going to see that you are more inquisitive. You're taking on a childlike quality of why not? Why not open up the doors? Why not look at it this way? Why not go after this? With the Three of Wands, there's passion, there is fire here. There's ships going in, ships going out, meaning that there is a give and take of ideas. And as there's a give and take of ideas coming forward and actions and, determination, the Ace of Wands is the fire illuminating the darkness. And as the fire illuminates the darkness, the passion comes forward and says, oh, what about this? And what about that? And did you remember this dream that you had when you were little? And did you remember, that, Aunt Sally said you could do this, or your grandma always believed that you could do that. And it just starts to open the doors. Or you had that teacher that said anything was possible. It doesn't matter where the guidance came from. It's one of the nuggets that you held onto, one of those golden nuggets that became priceless to you as you grow. Those things that we go back to in our subconscious. That's like, yeah, but I was deeply loved. If we were lucky enough to be deeply loved, I was deeply cherished. I was deeply, deeply cared for. Or I know my angels are blessing me. I know that they live in the spirit realm. However it is here, that's the energy that we're going back to during this time, because we're giving ourselves wings. With the strength, this is Leo energy. This is July 23rd to August 22nd. And this is strength through love. This isn't the strength through might equals right. I'm going to force it to be. This is strength through love, through compassion, through greater understanding. And that is what we're opening ourselves up to during this time. We can also be getting great gifts from a Leo energy, from somebody. Now, you might not know they're a Leo. It might not be their sun, but it can be somebody who is very charismatic, very powerful, very determined. This is a mature Leo. This isn't a immature Leo that needs to be the center of attention all the time. And if they're not the center of attention, oh my gosh, are they going to make the drama to get it there? This is a mature, lovely Leo who brings the sun, right? Because Leo is ruled by the sun. They bring the sun. They bring the passion and the fire and the creativity and the insight and the ideas. And that's also going to be something that is feeding you during this time. You're going to be very passionate. You're going to have a lot of creativity guiding you forward. The sun is illuminating the darkness, and it's leading you to your heart. And it's saying, what do you love? But it's also releasing, because it's more than time to release the heartbreaks, the pains, the disappointments that we've been carrying. This is a very successful week, okay? Now, if you're born on the cusp of Aries, I highly recommend you check out both of these readings, because Aries has more right in the moment success. This is clearing out the muck and the mire that we have been through emotionally and spiritually to build upon more success and more prosperity, to slowly and steadily gain what we have wished for and to heal from our trauma. And as we heal from our trauma and as we gain what we wish for, we are going to see that all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I've got this. Oh, wow, this is a great idea. Oh my gosh, I never thought of this before. And all of a sudden we become excited. We become excited about life and about ourselves and about our dreams and about what we want again. And it is long overdue. This is a beautiful healing. This is a beautiful, empowering week for us, but it can be very emotional. And we need to give ourselves time and we need to show up for us. That's going to be very important. So I recommend tapping. If we tap either side of our shoulder, which actually activates our vagus nerve, we can also tap on our lap, back and forth on our thighs, and think of things that stress you out. I know that sounds silly to say, but if we do that, if we think of the things that stress us out, or just like fear, or why am I so afraid, or why do I feel guilty, or why this, why that, we can focus it. And then by the tapping, we call forward both sides of our brain and we can release. And we might find that tears come. We can find that things become intense. But as we release, we set ourselves free. We take the swords out of our hearts and we heal. We heal in the most powerful, beautiful way that brings wishes forward from when we were small. We're very nostalgic. Now, we can be very nostalgic in a morose way, right? In a sad way. Oh, woe is me, it'll never be this great. We can kind of be a little bit like Eeyore if we're not careful. But we can also be very nostalgic in a beautiful way. Like, oh my gosh, this was the best thing about this time in my life. And oh my gosh, what about this and what about that? And I'm incorporating that into my existence now. And that can be such fuel for us moving forward, such beauty coming into our existence. And we can also be doing that with past life self, where it's like, wow, I love this energy. I'm so drawn to this. Why is that? And it can be from a past life experience that's calling to us, that's hearkening and bringing forward a more glorious time into our heart and into our spiritual being. So let's see here what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the white eagle. It says the connection to divine guidance is within you. And it is. You're going to see that you are divinely guided more and more during this week, but also during this year. And you are stepping into yourself more. You're stepping into your power, your insight, your greater spiritual. It's guidance, but it's like spiritual connection that's opening up the doors. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Your chakra self is universal light. And this is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is you connecting with the light of passion of the world. This is feeling like you're part of something bigger. That's also going to be very beautiful during this time, that you feel like you're part of something bigger, something vaster, something more. And that's going to be very inspiring. And let's see here the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Queen of Wands. Be mindful of your temper, okay? Be mindful of other people's tempers, okay? Be mindful of the fire being played off of, meaning that things become too intense. Especially done, it can be by a Leo person, like who just knows how to stoke the flames, an underdeveloped Leo, immature, that's it. But here, it is also a sense of somebody who's going to try and force you one way. And it's like, no, I'm not playing that game. And you're going to call them out. So just be really aware of this during this time. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. So being aware of that, embracing your power, embracing yourself, that's going to be a really, really, really important thing. You can also lose sight of your own magic, your own talents, your own gifts, and try to be more like the herd. And Spirit's like, I didn't make you to be like everybody else. If you're here, if you're part of this family, you were meant to stand out. And that's part of your calling. And it is scary at times. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. Oh, I love how you have the white eagle and now you have the white swan. So white, definitely your color during this time, which also indicates the crown chakra. You can be thinking a lot, but what we want to achieve is calmness of thought. We want to see the chaos of the world and not be pulled into the chaos of the world, which seems very hard to do, right? But is also the calling of this year and of this time, of this Aquarius energy that's moving us forward. So just be aware of this. The power of divine grace is within you. Yes. Your connection to divine guidance is within you, and the power of divine grace is within you. So a calmness, a gentleness, a embrace of grace, harmony, caring, compassion, that guides you forward. It leads us then to our chakra energy, which is the throat chakra, and this is truth. Okay? Embracing your throat, embracing your truth, embracing what it is that you deeply desire is going to be very important. This isn't like, oh, say the truth to everybody, walk around just saying truth, because sometimes it's mean, right? What we truthfully think. But when we embrace truth, what we're going to find is that we say the truth to ourselves. What do I want? What am I needing to experience? What do I desire? And as we start to say the truth to us, we start to balance ourselves. We start to come into harmony. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Yes, that's why Spirit had me point to the Strength card here, because we have the Strength card here. It's like, hey, be mindful. This is the energy of might equals right. I can bully you into doing what I want you to do, period, end stop. And we're not really going to embrace that. No, we are embracing our strength. We are embracing our determination, our focus, but the strength that comes from the heart, the strength that comes from love. That's going to be our guiding force forward. Yes, having our bodies be strong and healthy, super important, right? But this strength here is through love and compassion, and we need to be mindful of people trying to bully us. It's kind of like, I'm just getting the imagery of like a sheepdog, like nipping at the sheep's ankles to be able to get them to move. You're going to have somebody who's going to make it uncomfortable for you, and they're going to want you to go one way, and you're going to look at them and say, no, not playing this game. And you're really not playing that game. And what's very interesting is that you can go head to head with this person. Now, should you, because you want to keep the calm and the peace and the love and the balance? No, you don't need to declare war, right? Type of thing. But what you need to know is that your strength coming from love and compassion is just as strong as theirs. Theirs might get more notice because it usually does. It just usually does. It brings us then to the Four of Swords. It brings us to rest. It brings us to honoring ourselves, to balancing ourselves, and it brings us to honoring our story. And that is going to be very important. But giving yourself time to rest, because you're going to have a tendency during this week to burn the candle at both ends, to expect more and more from yourself, and then to just have a burnout. Don't do that to you. Don't do that to you. It's going to be very easy to do that, and it's not going to be healthy for your soul and yourself. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.